Basically, an email auto-response sequence is what you see here. You're going to collect emails on a free offer landing page right here to your email list, and you're also going to send those people through an email auto-response sequence. Now, how do you make money from it? How do you multiply your money with this method? Now, this is also something that I've done in the past, and something that worked fairly well for me for a couple months, and then it went down a little bit since then. But initially, I was making close to 10 G's. That wasn't profit, obviously, a month doing this for a good 2 to 3 months. And what I would basically do, and this is actually, believe it or not, something I learned from Alex Becker, you would send ads to a free offer landing page. So if I can pull up an example of one of my ads, maybe I'll pop that on the screen really briefly, and then I can also pull up an example of maybe one of my landing pages. One of the things that I would do is I would send ads to a free dropshipping course to people that I knew were targeted around dropshipping or wanting to learn dropshipping, and I would send them an ad on YouTube sometimes on Facebook, sometimes on Instagram, and sometimes on Google Display Networks. It varied, but the majority of which it was Facebook and Instagram. I also tested a few YouTube ads too, and here and there on Google Display Network, although I also noticed that Google Display Network's ads were a little bit overpriced, whereas Facebook and Instagram kind of gave me a consistent, good return on my ad spend, and I could get those people through my funnel at a profit. So basically, you're running ads for a free dropshipping course, okay? Trying to get people to a landing page, and then you're going to retarget those. You can do a bunch of things from that landing page. Once those people come to the landing page from your ads, they're going to hit your landing page for that free offer. They're going to claim that free offer. Now, you can obviously collect them on a pixel here and do plenty of other things, but strictly speaking for the email auto response sequence, what you're going to do is once they submit their email to receive that dropshipping course or whatever free offer you go ahead and create, you're going to collect them in your email marketing list, which you can obviously use to retarget them, future affiliate offers that are related to dropshipping, future CPA offers, future courses you want to create, future pieces of content that you want to send them to. If you have a YouTube channel, further sales, whatever, you can remarket back to that list right here when you collect them. That's a great tool, and it's very, very valuable. Furthermore, you're going to set up from that free offer an email auto-response sequence. So they're also going to go through the sequence, which is 100% automated. So you get to a point, and I'm going to talk about this here in a second, where every dollar you spend right here on your ads might bring you back $2. It might bring you back $3. It might bring you back $3.50, depending on your offer and what you're actually giving away and selling in your email auto-response sequence. So basically, if you're spending for every dollar that you spend to send somebody through your funnel, you might make $3 on the back end on average, depending on what they purchase. So let me run you through it all together one more time. You're spending money on ads on all these platforms around a targeted niche topic. You're driving that ad traffic to your free offer landing page. We're going to collect their email into the email list so you can remarket to them in the future. You are also sending them through your email auto-response sequence. So they're going to come up to this first email, which is obviously the free offer that they received. The first email ideally is also going to tell them to pay attention for any future emails related to the content. You didn't want to overwhelm them, but you have a lot of other great information for them around dropshipping or whatever your niche topic is. And then as you send them through the email auto-response sequence, so maybe email number 2, email number 1 they're going to get right away, which is the offer. Email number 2 might be a day later, or it might be 2-3 days later. And that might be another piece of valuable content. So, hey, here's 3 of my, 3 of the tips that I learned, going through the ringer and kind of drop shipping on my own that I thought were really valuable for you. I made these mistakes and you can learn from them. Maybe number 3 is, 2 days after that or a day after that, and you're giving them more value. So maybe it's, hey, I put together this YouTube video of, 5 of the worst ads that I ever ran. So hopefully you can learn from them. Something like that. And then finally, maybe a few days later, after you sent them the free dropshipping course, you've sent them a couple more pieces of content that are valuable surrounding and relating to that topic. Then eventually you can potentially sell them on a product, whether that's your own product that's something related to that, or maybe it's a an affiliate offer that's also related to that. Maybe it's a JV offer that you set up with somebody else that has a higher sale price course. Whatever it is, that's the gist of how you make money with an email auto response sequence. You're going to give them what they came to sign up for. So in my case, it was the free dropshipping course. You are also going to hit them with some more value, thus building the trust, respect, and rapport, which are 3 things very, very vital to you selling anything. So you're developing that trust, that respect, and rapport as you send them through the sequence, and then finally, eventually, you're going to sell them on an affiliate offer or whatever that is to make money. Now, this can be long. It can be very, very simple like this, where it's literally one after the other, or it can be something very, very complicated like this. And you can also keep in mind that, depending on how long your sequence is, if your original sequence might be 20 emails, then you can sell multiple things. You have opportunity to sell them on multiple things, not just one. But what I'm saying is you don't want to have 6 emails that are all sales, because that's never going to work. You got to build that trust, respect, and rapport and give free value first. So if you wanted to go a little bit more in depth, you could also send them through an email auto-response sequence that looks a little bit like this. And don't get overwhelmed. I drew the red line to, kind of distinguish where the sequence, kind of parts. So this is the first email. This arrow right here is where they're collected on the first email. So this is the offer that they're getting right here. And then, depending on whether they open that email up or not, you're going to send them in one or two directions. So if they open that email up, you are going to send them, to this email. If not, then you're going to send them to this email, which might be more value. If they open this email up right away, and then they open up the second email right away, then maybe you sell them because they're more targeted and they've already been, more responsive to your emails. If for whatever reason they didn't open this, well, then you're going to take another shot at them and you're going to say, hey, I noticed you didn't offer, or you didn't open up the email. Are you still interested in drop shipping? If they don't open that email, you send them off the list because they're not worth your time and you don't want to waste any more of your valuable emails or, money spent on your email marketing software to send them through a funnel, which they're not going to be responsive to. However, if you do, and they do open that up, then you send them back up the funnel. The key here is the higher they get up to the top up here, the more responsive they are. Mess that up. Whoa, mess that up again. Jesus. The more responsive they are to a potential buy. So you send them through the funnel. If they open emails, they're going to end up closer to the top of the funnel up here. And this could go on for, 30 emails. It could go down this way for, 10 to 20 emails as well. And everywhere in which in between. So generally speaking, the more they are above this line right here, the more susceptible they are to a purchase or a recommendation of an affiliate purchase or anything like that. The further down they get, the less you're going to try to sell them, and the more you're going to try to give them free value to win their trust, respect, and rapport, so they eventually come back up the funnel and end up somewhere up here. And that's where you're going to sell them. That's where all the money is made, at the top of the funnel. So this is a really in-depth email auto-response sequence funnel. But I just want to kind of break that down for you because it's a really valuable way that you can actually multiply your money. Because if we go back to this original thing, if you know that, you're selling on an average of, maybe every 100 people, and I obviously, we're just going to make these X's hundreds because I don't have any circles at the moment. Just bear with me. For every 100 people that you send through the funnel, maybe 5 make, all right, we'll do a tally here. Maybe 5 come through and they all make a purchase valued at, $30. Well, then 5 times 3 is 150. So, if you're spending $1 to get 100 people through the funnel, but you're making $150, for every dollar you spend back here on your ad spend, you're going to get $150 back. Does that make sense? That's how you can basically multiply your money with an email auto response sequence.